One sip of the award-winning actor's tea during a reality show taping, and I got eviscerated online. The hashtags blew up instantly. Dlisnobadaliko Fiesbam for Fafok Lilidstut of Showbuzz. That night, I curled up in Liam's arms, sniffling and pouting, and right there, in front of viewers across the country, he confessed, "Leela, I like you." I jolted awake to my phone ringing off the hook at dawn. It was Claire, my agent. "Leela, check social media right now." Bleary and confused, I pulled up the app, only to find my name sitting in the top 3 trending spots. Lilishamless. Lilidstut of Showbuzz, Lilarayo Thiathistry. I tapped into the top thread. At the top was a looping GIF. In it, I was lifting a water bottle to my lips, and that bottle belonged to Liam Brooks, the biggest movie star of the moment. The comments flooded in beneath it. Where'd this D-list rondo even come from? Leeching off Liam's fame like that? Can't you afford your own water? Do you have to steal from my favorite actor? Have you ever heard of personal boundaries? Lilidstut of Showbuzz. I scrolled through thread after thread, and it was all the same. It had happened a few days prior, on the set of that wildly popular outdoor reality show. I'd been dead thirsty after filming Wrapped, so I'd grabbed Liam's water and taken a drink. I never thought someone would catch it on camera and post it online. Liam and I grew up joined at the hip. I knew every mole and scar on his body, let alone the stupid little habits he had. Drinking after each other was second nature to us. I never imagined netizens would lose their minds over it. I fired off a quick text to Liam. He didn't reply. Instead, Scarlett Moss, the award-winning actress, posted a tweet, "Boundaries matter most between people." Scarlett was the fan favorite ship for Liam online. Her vague, pointed post pushed me right back into the line of fire. I was a nobody, a D-list actress who'd only landed the reality show gig because my dad had dumped a ton of money into the production. An hour later, I watched my follower count jump from 20,000 to 1.05 million. Every single one of them was a hater. Claire sat down next to me, and her eyes suddenly lit up. "I thought your career was toast. But hey, bad press is still press. Maybe you can just tough it out a few more days, let the hate roll in." I stared at her, easy for her to say. "She's not the one getting roasted online." "Something's weird though," she said, frowning. "You're getting dragged this hard, and the network still hasn't dropped you. They usually cut bait this fast." "I don't get it." I raised my hand meekly. "Maybe they don't dare?" My dad was the show's biggest investor. Of course they wouldn't dare fire me. Without his money, the whole production would fall apart. Claire rolled her eyes. "Yeah, right? You wish. Just brace yourself for more hate, okay?" "Hey, I'm curious though." She leaned in, glancing around my apartment. "You're loaded. Why on earth would you put yourself through showbiz?" "Why?" I didn't say it out loud. "Because I like Liam. That's why." When I arrived on set, Scarlett was already there. Filming hadn't started yet. When she saw me walk in, she sauntered over, nose in the air. "You actually dared to show up?" I never liked Scarlett, because she liked Liam. Sure, the whole ship thing had started with the fans, but she'd never shut it down. If anything, she'd drop little hints here and there, letting people think there was something between them. Everyone online kept wondering if Scarlett was Liam's real girlfriend, and honestly, I didn't care if people hated me. I was in this for Liam, so I shot right back. "None of your damn business, you." She clearly hadn't expected me to snap back, her face twisted with anger. Her little sidekick stepped forward to defend her. "Maybe if you're getting this much hate, you should just stay home. You'll get yourself ruined out here, right? Like Liam's fame is something you can just leech off? Scarlett's talking to you out of the kindness of her heart. And you're being so rude. What's wrong with production? Why'd they even let someone like you in?" The two of them took turns yelling at me, running their mouths non-stop. Scarlett stood off to the side, putting on a hurt little act like I'd been bullying her. The commotion quickly drew the assistant director over. The two sidekicks jumped at the chance to tattle. "Director." Leela was yelling at Scarlett and made her cry. "How can you keep someone like her on the show?" "Yeah, if you let her stay, Scarlett might walk." The assistant director broke out in a nervous sweat. Scarlett and Liam were the show's big gets, paid top dollar. If either of them left, it'd be a disaster for production. Leela, some no-name actress. She was disposable. So he turned to me and said, "You're done. I'll have the termination papers sent over." I almost laughed out loud. Showbiz was even messier than I'd heard. "What gives you the right to fire me? You're just an assistant director." He roared at my defiance. "You think I don't have the authority? I'm telling you, you're done here. Get out." "Told you." "Leela, stop being so stubborn. The director told you to leave. Just go. Get out already. You attention seeker. Scarlett sat down in a chair her assistant had dragged over, watching me with a smug little smile. I smiled back, then pulled out my phone and called my dad, putting on my best hurt, whiny voice. Daddy, someone's being mean to me. The sidekicks burst out laughing. Are you kidding me? Calling your dad to tattle? How old are you? 5. What's your dad gonna do? Is he your sugar daddy or something? Gonna come bail you out? No sooner had the words left their mouths than the head director came sprinting over, phone pressed to his ear. Director, Leela, the assistant director started, ready to complain. The director slapped him hard across the face. Are you out of your mind? Get lost. Don't bother showing up tomorrow. Then he turned to me, bowing and scraping. Miss Hill, I'm so sorry about this. That idiot's fired. I promise. You have a good day, okay? I shot Scarlett a triumphant smile, then sauntered off to my room. Scarlett and her sidekicks were left standing there, stunned. Before filming started, the sidekicks were still hovering around Scarlett, gossiping. Bet that wasn't her real dad, probably her sugar daddy. Totally. Leela's definitely not as innocent as she acts. Don't be mad, Scarlett, just ignore her. She's not worth it. Scarlett smiled sweetly. I'm not mad. I just worry about Liam. Having a girl like that clinging to him can't be good for his reputation. Liam? Wait. Scarlett, does that mean? The sidekicks looked at her, grinning and teasing. We've heard you and Liam are super close. Are you two actually dating? Scarlett blushed, neither confirming nor denying it. Don't say that. Liam would be upset if he heard you talking like that. The sidekicks made a dramatic sound, like they'd just uncovered a huge secret. What none of them knew was that the whole confrontation had been filmed and online. The hate toward me blew up all over again. I'd left my phone back in my room for filming, so I had no idea any of it was happening. Soon enough, Liam arrived. Filming officially began. The show was an outdoor survival-style reality series. The crew dropped us off at a remote location, and we had to fend for ourselves, cook, clean, everything. Each filming block lasted several days. There were 2 veteran actors on the cast too. Us younger folks were basically there to do the grunt work. When lunchtime rolled around, the production didn't hand out food. We had to earn our meals through chores and tasks. The 2 veteran actors stayed back to cook. The rest of us younger cast members had to go out and work for ingredients. Naturally, Scarlett stuck right by Liam's side, chatting and laughing the whole time. I trailed behind them, rolling my eyes so hard I almost gave myself a headache. Stupid Liam. He hadn't said a single word to me all day. I swung my hoe a little harder than necessary, taking out my frustration, completely forgetting the whole thing was being live-streamed. Why is Leela even still on the show? Shouldn't she be cancelled by now? She's just mad Liam's hanging out with Scarlett instead of her, right? Did you see her swing that hoe? Total jealousy. Someone needs to tell her Liam's way out of her league. Lillard of showbuzz. The comments were flooded with hate, and I had no clue. I was this close to marching over there and yanking Scarlett right off Liam's arm. I didn't though. Instead, I sped up, walking ahead of them so I wouldn't have to watch the nauseating display. Just as I passed Scarlett, she let out a sharp gasp. By the time I registered what was happening, she'd fallen right into Liam's arms, and Liam didn't push her away. Wait, what? The shock made me almost drop my hoe. The comment section went feral. Did you see that? Liam caught her. Liam never lets actresses get close to him. If he didn't push her away, does that mean she's his girlfriend? Oh my god, they're so cute together. The Liam-Scarlett shippers were losing their minds. Wait, though Scarlett was walking fine until Leela walked past. Oh my god, you're right, that's so messed up. She pushed Scarlett on purpose. And did you see the video from this morning? Leela was straight up rude to Scarlett. I saw it. No wonder she's so bold. She's got a sugar daddy backing her, right? Sugar daddy? More like she's getting paid to keep her mouth shut, if you know what I mean. Gross. Lillard of showbuzz. Stay away from Liam. The hate kept pouring in. Scarlett pulled back from Liam's chest, head ducked, looking all shy and flustered. Thank you, Liam. Then she looked over at me. It's okay, Leela. I know you didn't mean it. Wait, what? I hadn't said a single word, and she'd already pinned the blame on me. One of the sidekicks, Chloe, rushed over to help Scarlett stand before I could defend myself. Leela, I know you don't like Scarlett, but we're filming. Can you at least behave yourself? The other sidekick, Mia, jumped right in, right? Scarlett let you off the hook this morning, and you still tried to push her? That's so low. Scarlett played peacemaker, smiling softly for the cameras. It's fine, really. I know Leela didn't mean it. Stop picking on her. I just lost my balance, that's all. Her whole fake, sweet routine had the comments singing her praises. Liam said nothing. A dull ache settled in my chest. Did Liam actually like girls like her? Soft, gentle girls, even if it was all an act. I remembered back in high school. I'd asked him once, "What kind of girls do you like?" He'd been so cocky back then, all sharp grins and confidence. Nice ones, long hair, preferably. That one sentence had been enough for me. I'd started growing out my hair after that. I'd even toned down my language, swapping my usual crude exclamations for softer, girlier ones. All because Liam said that's what he liked, and because I liked him, I'd change anything for him. After college, he'd gone abroad for 2 years. We didn't see each other at all during that time. When we finally reconnected, he was already a huge star, a household name. "Leela, your hair's so long now." That was the first thing he'd said when he saw me. My hair was waist length by then. He'd slung an arm around my shoulders, just like old times. "Wow, should I call you bro or sis now?" I'd punched him in the stomach right then, too mad to keep up my sweet, gentle act. The memory cut off abruptly. Right now, I wanted to punch him all over again. I was so mad about him catching Scarlet that I didn't speak to him for the rest of the day. After dinner, I headed off to take a shower. The shower block was right past Liam's assigned room, and of course, I ran straight into Scarlet walking out of his room. The door was propped open. But that didn't matter. I saw red. He told me to keep my distance on set, to avoid giving people ammo to ship us. But when it came to her, he let her fall into his arms and walk right into his room. I ignored Scarlet's smug, triumphant look and shot Liam a sharp, angry glare. "Liam, you are so dead." When we got our phones back at the end of the day, my name was still all over the trending list. Sugar daddy? Paid companion? I rolled my eyes. Netizens had the wildest imaginations. Having money didn't mean I was being kept by someone. I scrolled further, and Liam's name popped up. Liam Skeletidon, Liam Scarlet Percham. That made me angrier than all the hate directed at me. So when filming wrapped, I left without even saying goodbye to Liam. My dad was over the moon when I walked through the door. "There's my girl. You're home." My dad ran a huge construction company. Half the real estate in the city had his name on it. To put it simply, we were rich, made plans with Mr. Brooks for dinner at their place tonight. Perfect timing, you being home and all. Liam and I knew each other because our dads had been best friends for decades. Normally, the second I heard I'd be seeing Liam, I'd be bouncing off the walls excited. But tonight, I didn't really want to go. "What's with the long face?" my dad asked, noticing my hesitation. "You usually jump at the chance to see that Brooks boy. What's wrong now?" I stared at him. Jump at the chance? Real nice, Dad. I went anyway. I wasn't gonna chicken out. And free food was free food, right? Our houses were close by, so we just walked over. I'd figured I was too much of a nobody to get paparazzi attention, but I'd underestimated how much the whole scandal had blown up. Someone snapped a photo of me walking arm in arm with my dad, and it spread online fast. I was too busy plotting how to yell at Liam to notice. When we got to the Brooks house, Liam's dad already had a whole spread of home-cooked food on the table. He smiled when he saw me. "Leela, you get prettier every time I see you." I grinned back. "Thanks, Mr. Brooks, you have great taste." Just then, Liam came down the stairs. "Wow, humble much?" he teased. "Same as always." I glared at him and said nothing. After dinner, our dads settled in to play Go, like they always did, and shooed Liam and me upstairs to hang out, away from the cameras. Liam dropped his cool, aloof movie star act instantly. He followed after me, grinning like an idiot. What's wrong? Who made my favorite star mad?" I gave him a tight, fake smile and stepped hard on his foot. He yelped. "Who else would make me mad?" Duh. I stormed ahead, but Liam caught up and cornered me against the wall. That familiar, boyish warmth washed over me, and my face heated up. I couldn't meet his eyes. "Leela, do you like me?" I'd practically run out of there that night. I couldn't admit it, because I was so sure he didn't like me back. He liked girls with long hair, soft and gentle. And that girl had been the most popular girl in our high school. I remembered that day so clearly. I'd run to find him, all excited. I wanted to tell him my hair was long enough to tie back now, that soon it'd be all the way down my back, just like he'd said he liked. He was hanging out with his friends, talking. "Liam, what kind of girls do you actually like?" I'd asked him before, but this time I hid by the door, curious if he'd say something different to his friends. He'd laughed. Long hair, gentle personality. Then the guys had started teasing him. "Oh, So you like Lily, huh? Lily was our school's it girl, waist-length hair, soft smile. Everyone liked her. Even I couldn't find it in me to hate her. So it made sense that Liam would like her. I'd pulled the hair tie out of my hair and left, too scared to go in. They never ended up dating, not that it mattered. His words had stuck with me, sharp and heavy, for years, still raw from the memory. I headed to a bar. I thought the loud music and neon lights would make me feel better. The music was thundering, but for the first time all day, I felt like I could breathe. I didn't bother with a mask. No one would recognize me in this lighting anyway. I ordered drink after drink at the bar. I lost count after a while. Everything started to blur. Can't drink anymore, I mumbled to myself. I tried to leave, but a guy stepped in and slung an arm around my waist. Hey baby, you look upset. Wanna have a few more drinks with me? I didn't know him. The smell of him made my stomach turn. Get off me. I don't know you. I tried to push him away, but I was too drunk. My arms felt like jelly, and it only made him bolder. No drinks? I know a way better place we can go. You'll have fun. I promise. He started pulling me toward the exit. I was drunk, but I still knew exactly what was happening. I couldn't break free, and panic set in. Stupid me. Getting blackout drunk alone at night. I wish Liam was here. He'd beat the crap out of this guy. Just as the guy was about to drag me out the door, Liam showed up. I'd know that scent anywhere. He punched the guy hard, then pulled me away and out of the bar before anyone could cause a bigger scene. I could barely tell up from down, but I reached up and patted his face. Mask on, hat on, good. He loved acting so much. I didn't want him getting in trouble because of me. I babbled, drunk off my ass, Liam? What are you doing here? I leaned in, my breath hot against his mask, reeking of alcohol. Liam, do you like me? S'okay if you don't. I like you enough for both of us, Liam. I like you so much. I didn't remember any of it the next morning. All I knew was Liam had taken me home. He'd texted me later, all grumpy, telling me I was never allowed to drink again. I'd sent him a meme back saying make me. I was fine after drinking. Why would I listen to him? I'd almost made him block me. He was so mad. Time flew by, the show wrapped. And it got way better ratings than anyone expected. Tonight was the wrap party, with Liam and Scarlett headlining. The place was swarming with press. Everyone was hoping to dig up more dirt on the two of them. Scarlett showed up all glammed up, and reporters swarmed her instantly. Scarlett, is it true you and Liam are dating? We heard Liam bought you a house as an engagement gift. Any truth to that? Scarlett smiled soft and shy for the cameras, her go-to move. Where'd you hear all that? Don't spread rumors. Liam will be upset. It was her classic line. And it only made people more curious. The reporters ate it up, shoving their mics closer. All right. Liam should be here any minute. You should ask him all those questions, not me. She was confident. She was sure Liam liked her back. Why else would he let her lean on him on camera? Let her into his room? She'd done her research. Liam wasn't just an A-list actor, he came from old money too. If she married him, she'd be set for life. A real society wife. Way better than grinding away in showbiz. She glanced over at me, and I knew she was up to something. Sure enough, she opened her mouth. Oh, Leela's here too. I heard she really likes Liam. Why don't you all go interview her? Reporters swarmed me in an instant, mics practically shoved in my face. Miss Hale, what do you have to say about the accusations that you're leeching off Liam's fame? I stared at them blankly, nothing to say. So what if I did? What are you gonna do about it? They looked taken aback, like no one had ever answered that way. They kept firing questions. Aren't you worried you'll get blacklisted from the industry with this attitude? So what? If they wanted to call me arrogant, fine. I'd give them arrogant. My family had more money than they could dream of. The reporter stared, mouth open. He'd clearly never met a D-list actress this bold. People are saying you act this way because you have a sugar daddy funding you. Is that true? Sugar daddy. Well, he was my dad. I nodded. Yeah, it's true. The room erupted, but the real chaos was happening in the live stream comments. The director had decided to stream the whole wrap party live, so every word of my interview was out there for everyone to see. Told you she was being kept. She just admitted it. Oh my god. She has no shame. Who just admits that? She's totally given up. I've never seen anyone this shameless. Poor Liam having to work with someone like her. Leela, just go home already. No one wants you here. Lilaged out. Great. Another wave of fame. All of it bad. But I wasn't gonna sit there and take it. I smiled right at the camera. He is my dad, actually, and none of you get to tell me to leave. It wasn't a lie. He really was my dad. The investors were showing up tonight. My dad was probably still playing Go with Mr. Brooks. He'd be here later. I couldn't wait to see everyone eat their words. I was actually looking forward to it. The chaos dragged on for a while. My last comment had the comment section screaming. Then there was a commotion at the entrance. I didn't even have to guess. It was Liam. Sure enough, he walked in, surrounded by cameras and reporters, looking sharp as ever. Scarlett practically ran over to him the second she saw him. Liam, you look amazing tonight. She clearly expected a reply, but Liam didn't even glance her way. Her smile froze on her face, obvious to everyone. I snickered. I couldn't help it. Wait. Why is Liam ignoring her? She went right up to him and he didn't even look, right? I thought they were dating? He can't even be bothered to be polite? Liam never confirmed they were dating. Y'all just made that up. Sounds to me like someone's been leeching off his fame this whole time. Shut up. Scarlett's gorgeous. Of course Liam likes her. He just didn't see her. Sure. Keep telling yourself that. Scarlett's face went pale as she read the comments. But she forced her smile back. Determined not to break in front of the audience, she stepped up next to him, acting like nothing had happened. Liam, I heard you got the lead in Director Sullivan's new film. Congratulations. Director Sullivan was a legend in the industry. Every movie he made was a smash hit. Everyone in the room started congratulating Liam. Even I was happy for him. Scarlett clearly thought she'd scored points by bringing it up, but Liam just looked at her, cold as ice. What's it to you? We're not close, Miss Moss. Stop hovering around me. I could have sworn he glanced over at me right then. Besides, you're making the person I like jealous, the person he likes. Oh my god, Liam likes someone? WHO. Same question? +1. Wow. So Liam has his eye on someone else. Some people's fans are gonna be real disappointed. The comments section blew up all over again. The hate toward me died down instantly, replaced by fans fighting and guessing who the mystery girl was. Let's be real, who's been leeching off who this whole time? Now that you mention it, Scarlett's always dropping hints. But Liam never says anything, right? If we're talking about leeching, she's way worse. What is that supposed to mean? Don't start, please, like your fave isn't guilty of the same thing. As the comments got more heated, Scarlett shot her agent a frantic look. Her agent nodded and whispered something to the director. The director stepped up quickly to defuse things. All right, everyone, let's take a look at some behind-the-scenes footage from the show. I frowned. It was just getting good. Why'd he have to interrupt? What I didn't expect was that even when I was laying low, they'd still come for me. The room calmed down as the B-roll played. But halfway through, a photo of me popped up on the big screen. I leaned in. It was the photo of me and my dad walking to Liam's house. I took a sip of my drink and smiled. Then I felt someone glaring at me. I looked over at Liam. Yep, he was the one glaring. I drained my glass in one go, just to mess with him. I could practically feel him wanting to march over here and yell at me. Oh my god, that's Leela. Who's that older guy she's with? Wait, is that the sugar daddy everyone was talking about? I wanted to correct them. I was walking arm in arm with him, not clinging to him. But my dad was a little out of shape, with a bit of a belly. He definitely looked the part of a rich sugar daddy. And right on cue, my dad walked through the door. Every camera in the room snapped toward him instantly. My dad looked totally lost, panicking and making eyes at me for help. I shrugged. What can you do? People keep trying to ruin me. Guess being too pretty is a curse, sir. What brings you here tonight? Are you really Leela's sugar daddy? My dad heard that and put it together instantly. I'm one of the investors, and yes, I'm Leela's father. Oh my god, he admitted it. He's so old. How could she? Wait, they kind of look alike. Is it possible he's actually her dad? One single reasonable comment got buried instantly under a flood of hate. Lilisgras? Liliquitsibiz. My dad saw the comments and frowned. He didn't follow celebrity news much, so he had no idea how bad the online hate had gotten. He was about to step up and defend me when more photos popped up on the screen. Photos of me at the bar, drunk, being pulled away by that random guy. I wondered how the paparazzi had gotten such clear shots. Leela's such a mess. Her personal life is wild. A girl getting blackout drunk alone at a bar, leaving with some random guy. We all know what happened next. Scarlett's fans were attacking me nonstop. How does someone like that even have a career? Unlike our Scarlett, who worked her way up from nothing, right? Scarlett earned every bit of her success. Not like some people who sleep their way to the top. Then a video started playing. I wanted to disappear into the floor. It was footage of me grabbing onto Liam. He had a mask and hat on, but I'd know him anywhere. In the video, I was pressed right up to his face, slurring and asking him if he liked me. Liam, I like you so much. My loud, messy confession echoed through the room. My face burned bright red. I stared at Liam, stunned. I was that out of control when I drank? I'd confessed to him in public? Liam looked back at me, grinning like an idiot. There was no denying it. That was definitely me. I covered my face. For the first time ever, my thick skin failed me. I was mortified. Even with the mask and hat, a lot of people recognized the man in the video as Liam. The video ended with me clinging to him, crying. Wait, this is actually kind of cute. Rich girl and her grumpy movie star bodyguard? I'm obsessed, Lamau. She's so earnest when she's drunk. I don't even hate her anymore, right? Way better than that fake nice act Scarlett puts on. To my complete shock, the tide turned online. I glanced over at Scarlett. Her perfect smile was cracking. Guess things didn't go the way she planned. Just then, Liam walked through the crowd straight toward me. My palms started sweating. My heart was racing like crazy. I wanted to run, but he was already there. He stopped right next to me. Every camera in the room turned our way. Liam nodded toward the big screen behind the reporters. Look. The drunk video was gone. In its place, an audio recording started playing. I don't care how you do it. Dig up dirt on Leela. I'll pay you whatever you want. 20,000 extra when it's done. Find some guy, ruin her. I want her career destroyed. I want her gone. The voice was sharp and vicious, but there was no mistaking who it belonged to. Scarlett Moss. Her voice was too recognizable. Then a video clip played next, and the whole room went dead silent. It was footage of Scarlett sitting on the director's lap, cozying up to him. If you play those photos and videos at the wrap party, I'll do whatever you want tonight. Scarlett had built her whole brand as the sweet, innocent girl next door type. The room erupted. Reporters snapped photos like crazy, desperate not to miss a second. No way, that's Scarlett. It's definitely her. That mole on her back? We saw it in that one movie. Wow, she acts all pure and innocent. But she's like this behind closed doors? Can we focus on the part where she tried to ruin someone's life? If Liam hadn't shown up, that guy would have taken Leela. That's terrifying. People really do this over a guy? I can't believe it. No wonder so many celebrities kill themselves over cyberbullying. I'm unfollowing her right now. I can't believe I ever liked her. It wasn't just the comments blowing up. Scarlett's name was trending worldwide within minutes. Scarlett Mass Scandal, Scarlett Carivero, Scarlett's boast. Her agent tried to pull her out of there, but the reporters blocked their way. Scarlett, can you explain what's on the video? Scarlett, is that really you? Why did you do this? Scarlett's face kept twisting with panic. She couldn't form a coherent sentence. No, that's not me. It's fake. All of it's fake. Stop filming me. Get away. Get out of my way. It was obviously real. Everyone in the room could tell. She'd found out how close Liam and I were. And she'd panicked. If I got Liam, her dreams of marrying into money would be over. So she'd come up with this plan. It was a common trick in showbiz. She just hadn't counted on Liam showing up to save me, instead of ruining me. The wrap party had ruined her. She pointed at Liam. Voice breaking, why? Why would you do this to me? Liam ignored her completely. When all the cameras turned to us, he looked right at me and spoke. Leela, I like you. I froze. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Scarlett was arrested soon after, charged with defamation and solicitation of assault. Investigations later uncovered massive tax evasion on her part too. Her career was over for good. With how serious the charges were, she'd be spending time behind bars. As for me, Liam's confession sent me straight back to the top of the trending lists. Rich Galanderchuld, Lilin Liamki Dizadade Iridade, Liam Confessestal. All the hate toward me vanished overnight. Now everyone was obsessing over our relationship. Oh my god, they're so cute. I can't stand it. Go watch the clip of Liam confessing. He's so hot I'm screaming. Wait, the sugar daddy really was her dad? She's actually a rich heiress? Rich heiress and her childhood best friend turned movie star? I'm shipping this so hard. I never would have guessed things would turn out this way. I glared at the man beside me, who was still replaying my drunk confession video for the 100th time. Can you turn that off already? He'd been playing it on loop since morning, 80 times at least. Liam pulled me close, his nose brushing mine just like in the video. No, Leela, I like you. just as fiercely as you like me. My name is Liam Brooks. I've loved someone for as long as I can remember. So long, I can't even pin down when it started. She's loud, unapologetic, and used to keep her hair cut short like a boy. She was always running around, wild and bright, and I loved every single part of her. I loved watching her jump around, her short hair bouncing with every move. She looked like a silly, fluffy little bear, the cutest thing I'd ever seen. Back in high school, she asked me what kind of girls I liked. I don't know why I said it. All I could picture was her, with long hair, soft and sweet, so I'd blurted it out. Long hair, gentle personality. She'd looked so disappointed after that. But then I noticed it. She started growing her hair out. She toned down her rough edges, tried to be softer, sweeter. She still hit me just as hard though. I was over the moon when I realized, did that mean she liked me back? But I never dared to confess. I was scared I was reading too much into it, scared that if I said something, I'd lose her as a friend forever. That same day, my friends asked me the same question. I gave them the same answer. Long hair, gentle personality. Then I added something I'd never said out loud before. Preferably Leela. It was always going to be her. They laughed at me, said I was crazy for not liking the pretty popular girl, for picking the loud, tomboyish girl instead. So what if she was a tomboy? If it's Leela, I'll take her any way she comes. After college, I moved abroad. All because Leela once said she thought actors were cool. So I went overseas to study acting. Those years felt like they dragged on forever. I thought about her every single day. I worried about her. What if someone picked on her when I wasn't there? What if she fell for someone else? Finally, I came back. By then, I was a well-known actor, an award winner. I thought she'd be impressed. I wanted her to look at me and say, "Liam, you're so cool." When I saw her for the first time in years, I was stunned. She'd grown up, her hair was long now, all the way down her back, just like I'd pictured, soft, beautiful, but she was still my Leela. She'd gotten into showbiz. I tried to talk her out of it. It's brutal out here. It wasn't for her, but she was set on it, so I did the only thing I could. I watched over her from the shadows. When that reality show clip leaked, and she got torn apart online for drinking after me, I was furious. The second I found out, I wanted to post something and defend her, shut all the haters down, but then I saw her. She didn't seem to care at all. Did that mean she didn't like me? That none of it mattered because she didn't have feelings for me? So I decided to give her the cold shoulder. When that annoying actress pretended to trip and fall into me, I didn't push her away. When she showed up at my room with an excuse to talk, I let her in. Because I knew Leela would walk by on her way to the showers right then. I wanted to see if she'd get jealous, and she did. She cared. That realization made me happier than I can say. I asked her if she liked me, cornering her at my house. She'd run away, all flustered. Just as cute as she'd always been. That night at the bar, when I saw that guy touch her, I saw red. My Leela? I'd never even dared to be too rough with her. How dare some stranger put his hands on her? Thank God I'd been there. Thank God I'd followed her. And that night, I heard the sweetest words I'd ever heard. She said she liked me, so much. "I like you too, you silly little bear." I'd whispered in her ear, "Hey there, could you rate this story in the comments? Use a scale of 1 to 10. Please, I'm begging you. It really means a lot to me. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit follow.